and I'm glad to have you here today. And today I'm going to share mainly a Sephora haul. I placed an order probably about a week ago, and then I also got some lip products from the drugstore yesterday. So we're going to go ahead and get into what I have purchased. Okay, so to get kind of the boring stuff out of the way, and I've already used these things, I got 3 samples, none of which I requested, so that's how it goes at Sephora. But I got a Becca Coverage Without the Cake. Is that the name of it? Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. And it came in nude, or porcelain, nude, and tobacco. So I had mixed porcelain and nude together. It gave okay coverage. There wasn't enough product to do my whole face. And then I had attempted to use tobacco as like a cream contour. Failed miserably, so that's gonna go in my empties. Then I had used one of the dual finish from Lancome before, but this was in 500 Suede. Tried to use this as a kind of like a bronzy shade. Wasn't that great either, so that's going in my empties. And then used a Professional by the brand Benefit, and I've used multiple ones of those before. So those were the samples that I got. I didn't see any 100 point perks or any kind of point perks that I liked, so I didn't cash in any of those. But I did get a set of Sephora All Natural hair ties, and they're really cute because they have like the little beading in the middle. And they had another set of these that I think were maybe like brighter neon colors, but I went with the more, you know, neutral colors. And then this was on the sale site of Sephora, and it's this brush roll, and it has 3 contouring brushes in here. So it came with a little guide. I've already been using these the last week. The only one I hadn't used is the buffing brush, but it has a really nice sleek handle that's kind of like a taupey shade with a silver ferrule. These are soft, you know, washed nicely. You know, they washed fine, didn't lose any bristles or anything like that. I've been using this one, which is the stippling brush, as like a bronzer brush, and it works really nicely. I love that brush. The reason I purchased this was because it was on sale, and because I needed a new larger stippling brush. I only have a smaller one from, I think, Real Techniques maybe, or Elf. I can't remember where it's from. And then it came with the angled brush. And it's kind of like on a smaller angle, and I use it right here to contour, and it works really nicely. So I'm happy with this. I think I paid $19, and I think it was originally maybe $25 or $30. And it's magnetic, and it just comes in this nice little travel case. It's nice and sleek. So I'm really happy with this brush set so far. And then I got a Sephora Favorites. This was $24. Retails for $49, and it came with 4 kind of like sea salt spray or beachy type hair products. So one was the Verb Sea Spray. I used it in my hair today. This is like 3-day-old hair that I haven't washed in 3 days. So it worked okay. I've used it maybe a couple of times, and it's nice. It's definitely more of like a sticky type sea salt spray. It kind of reminds me of the old school John Frieda sea salt spray. I've also used this one, which is the Bumble and Bumble Surf Foam Spray. It just says blow dry. Part mousse, part salt spray. And I put this in my hair after I wash it and let it naturally dry. And it gives like a nice wave. And then I have used this in dry hair as well, and it worked nicely as well. So and the smell is really nice on this, so I've enjoyed that one. And then it came with 2 others, a Way hair care wave spray. Haven't used that yet, but there's a decent amount of product in these travel size samples. And then I got one by Reverie Mare Mediterranean Sea Mist. Haven't used that one yet either. And I like getting these Sephora Favorites honestly sometimes for the box as well, because it's nice to like store extras. I had one that I stored all my like foil packet samples and you know, samples and that sort of thing in here. So I'm happy with this so far. I like 2 out of the 4, and I'll use the other 2, you know, eventually. But I was in the kind of beachy mood. I did get one other hair product from Verb, and it's the Full Body Weightless Lift Volume Spray. And I've only used this once, and I think I've said this in multiple videos, but I naturally dry my hair. Like, I don't use a blow dryer after I wash it. And you can use this product by doing that. You don't have to blow dry your hair after. It didn't leave like sticky residue or any greasiness or anything like that. And I want to say this was maybe $14. It doesn't say on my receipt, but it wasn't that expensive for like a Sephora hair product. So I'm going to keep using this. I've only used it once, like I said, so don't have too much of a review for you. And then I have been intrigued by these are new from Sephora. It's the Tinted and Cooling Eye Primer, and they have shimmery shades and then they have matte shades. And I've been wanting something kind of similar to like a MAC Painterly paint pot or something like that, but I never use pots like that, like cream shadows. They always dry up and I end up having to throw them away. So when I saw this and it comes with a doe foot applicator, I was intrigued. And these are $14. They had maybe 5 or 6 different shades, but I got the one in 05 Matte Beige. I have used this several times. The thing with it is you need to set it pretty much right away, or it is going to have some creasing. So I put it on my lids. I set it with NYX HD banana powder all over my lid to kind of set it, and then I'll like do my brows or something like that, and then I go in with my eyeshadow. But it does have a cooling effect. It does kind of neutralize your eye, so it kind of covers up any veining or anything like that that you have. I don't find that it's drying. I don't get any dry patches or anything like that. But I feel like there's a lot of air in here and maybe not as much product. It's 9 milliliters, so we'll see. I mean, I'm sure a little bit goes a long way because it is like a thicker consistency, but I was intrigued by this, and it is I think on the newer side on Sephora. Then the last product I got was one of the new Kat Von D Everlasting liquid lipsticks. This is one of my favorite high-end liquid lipstick formulations, and they're $20 at Sephora. I just think these are great liquid lipsticks. This is my 4th one, and this is in the color Ophelia, and it's like a nude, kind of brown pink based lipstick, and I have it on my lips today. I lined my lips with ColourPop's Aquarius, and then I put Ophelia on top, and then I put a Dior lipstick in Greige on top of it just to give it a little bit of shine. And I've been really loving this combination for my lips lately because it's sophisticated but not overdone, and it's you know, not like overly nude where it looks like you have concealer lips, but it gives your face a little bit of something. So that's what it looks like swatched. Just a really nice, pretty kind of pinky nude with a brown kind of undertone to it. So I've really enjoyed this, and I want to say this is one of the newer shades from their line, or from her line, from Kat Von D. So the reason I had, and I don't think I mentioned that at the beginning of this video, is if you're a VIB Rouge, or I'm VIB Rouge, and I don't know if VIBs and Beauty Insiders got this as well, but you got a $20 off a $100 purchase. So I got all this stuff for around $82 with tax. I was not going to spend over $100, but I couldn't let that go to waste. So far I'm pleased with everything that I've got. You know, I feel like the samples could really be better. You could have a better range of them at Sephora, considering how much money we spend at Sephora, or at least I do. I feel like we could get better samples from them. Sometimes I feel like Ulta sometimes sends out better samples than what Sephora does, but that's kind of like a nitpicky thing, right? And then the other thing that I got, but it's drugstore, is from the Maybelline line, and my mother's calling me. 1 second. Okay, so got off track with the phone call from my mother, but I also went to Walmart and got the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink liquid lipsticks, because I've seen so many people, Emily Noel, 83 was raving about these. Who else do I watch? What Kate Finds had a whole video on it and reviewed it and swatched all the colors, and she loved them as well. And I was just like, okay, they're probably like $8. I'm gonna go and try them. So I know I've seen them at Walgreens and they're closer to $10, but at my Walmart they were like $7.94. So I would recommend going to like Walmart or Target because they're gonna be cheaper than like CVS or Walgreens. But I did get 3 shades. The only one I've worn is the one in Pioneer, and I'm not gonna swatch these because oh my gosh. Okay, so short story here. I had put this on after I bought it, and it lasted through dinner, and it lasted all the way up till bedtime, and I was gonna take it off. I used like a micellar water, it was not moving at all. So then I used like my Clinique Take the Day Off balm, barely got it off, and I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, and finally it came off. And then in the morning when I woke up, I still had like a slight red stain on my lips from this. So these are long wearing, and there was no like rubbing off or anything like that after eating or drinking. So I was really impressed with only maybe like, I probably put it on around 4 o'clock in the afternoon and didn't take it off till like 10 o'clock at night, and I had eaten with it as well. So I was really impressed. But this is the shade number 20 in Pioneer. It's a really pretty red berry shade. I also was really intrigued by the color number 25 Heroin. That's not right. Heroin? Heroin is a drug that you should not do. Heroin, and it's like a really bright orange shade. I have not worn this yet. And then I got the, basic one in Lover, number 15, which is like a mauve neutral shade. So I'm excited to try those. Or wear them more, try out for like a full day from like AM to PM and see how they wear with multiple meals and everything. But just that first time wearing it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is not coming off. Like I literally had a little mini panic attack before bed because I definitely didn't want to go to bed with, bright red lipstick on. But that is my haul. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to try really, really, really hard in the month of August to not purchase anything. I went a little crazy this summer with my Sephora purchases, and then I got several items from the Nordstrom sale. And then I got this dress from a local boutique that we have in the Southeast called Dress Up, and they had like their dresses last week were like $19. So I got this and then another dress and a t-shirt. So I'm going to try really hard the month of August to not buy any makeup or clothing at all, and I shouldn't need anything. I mean, who really needs anything in these categories? But I will have a Nordstrom sale haul and try on. Hopefully, I'm hoping to film that this week, and then Abby's gonna help me do the try on shots over the weekend. So I'm hoping I can get that up next week for y'all. Most of the items on the Nordstrom sale are like sold out. So, I mean, there were several things on my wish list that I did not get because they sold out so quickly, which is such a shame. But I did get a few things that I liked, and I'm only returning one thing. So hopefully I'll have that up for you next week, so watch out for that. And I will see you in my next video on Sunday, which I think is going to be my August makeup drawer. So I will see you then, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. Bye.